Okay, in this video, I'm going to share with you the 2 factors that you can instantly increase your attraction levels no matter what stage of the game you're in, no matter what you look like, no matter how tall you are, no matter how much you weigh. Any man can increase their attraction with these 2 factors. And by the end of the video, you're going to have exact action steps you can take to implement this instantly. Now, the biggest misconception that men have is that they have to use manipulation tactics or alter themselves in ways that aren't congruent to themselves. Now, one of the main things when we understand the power of attraction is congruence. So, what I like to do, and when I went on this journey, is I think attraction is very important that you're honest. And you're honest with yourself and you're honest with others. And this is very, very, very important. So, the first factor, and it's the 2 F's, okay? So the first factor to instantly increase your attraction is your fitness. Now, this is very important. Your fitness is very, very important. The reason why women speak 2 different languages, it's what they say and what they mean. Now, the big language that women speak is the language of sub cues. So when you take care of yourself, when you take care of your body, it shows that you value yourself. So this is a big component to the success with women and attracting them. And it's something that any man can do. So there's this place within men that think, I remember watching a YouTube video of a vegan bodybuilder, and he said, the only thing that happens after you have 22-inch biceps is men start carrying way more than women. And this is a misnomer. So men actually think that they need to get big and like be a bodybuilder, but this isn't the case. You don't need to be a bodybuilder. They actually did studies. If you read the book by Dr. David Bust, I think it was Dr. David Bust, but they did the studies on where women are attracted to men. So they did like a blind study and they showed 3 different body types. They showed like across multiple women, and what they came back with was an interesting study. They found out that around 25 BMI is where the actual attraction level is. So you want to think of the archetypes. If you want to think of the archetype, it's the surfer body, okay? So a lot of men make the mistake thinking that women are attracted to like big muscular guys, but what actually happens around the 26.5 BMI is you enter this place what's called muscle bound. Now, muscle bound, basically, you know, when bodybuilders like stack themselves up, and don't just take my word for this, like go test this on a woman. Show her a picture of a bodybuilder and then show her a picture of a like Brad Pitt in that movie where he's like the Viking or whatever, and then ask them, which guy are you most attracted to? And every time they're going to say that Brad Pitt body type. The reason why is when men are in this muscle bound state, it really actually, it's a sub cue that they can't protect the woman. Here's the reason why: because they can't really move. So they don't have the agility in their body, which is a sub cue to a woman that's actually not very attractive. And then if you have the below 24 BMI, it shows that you're not, you don't have strength. And one of the areas that women look for is the what's called the golden ratio. So that you want to think of the golden ratio like shoulder to hip ratio. It's a 1.5 ratio. So what you want to do is like think of it like an upside down Dorito. This is like the attractive body type. So what you want to do is you want to have a broad chest. So you want to work on your chest. You want to have a bit of a more of a broader chest. And then you want to work on your shoulders. And then obviously the next important thing is obviously what you eat, because that's going to affect your basically your body fat. And when you take care of your fitness, one of the things you can instantly do is it will draw your cheeks in, which having these cheekbones being seen, like not having fat on your face, instantly makes you more attractive. And this is basically known across the board. So a sub cue when you take care of your fitness is one of the things that you can do is it shows that you value yourself, that you take care of yourself. Next, when you take care of your fitness, it increases your testosterone. Now, you know the importance of testosterone. Testosterone right now is on the decline, big time. They said that by 2045, men are basically going to be like non-fertile because testosterone levels are just decreasing massively. Now, when you increase your testosterone levels, it's going to increase your ambition, your drive, your willingness to go after life, going after your goals, getting on your purpose. It's going to help you with your masculine energy. And when you have natural, it's really important because you can do whatever you want to get your testosterone, but I always encourage to do it naturally. Natural for me is yeah. And when you increase your natural testosterone, this is very, very powerful because now it's basically emitting a pheromone out of you so that when you're talking to women, they can feel it off of you. So testosterone is very important. Next, this fitness is a non-negotiable. The reason why is because it makes everything easier. When you are moving in your body and you have the physical ability to move in your body, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel good about your day. You're going to feel good in your body. It's going to be a lot harder to feel good about yourself when you don't feel good in your body. So here's the key to this and the caveat. You don't have to be some crazy like um, gym head, anything like that. It's just take care of yourself. Go to the gym, go for walks. That's one that I love to do. I'm actually on the way to the gym right now, going for a walk in Canada right now. Look at that background there. Look at that every day. This is my walk to the gym every day. So the reason I walk is men, you if you look at our hips, we're basically, as Homo sapiens, we're designed to walk. So men need around 15,000 steps a day, and women need about 12. So what I've done here is I've timed my walk to the gym because it's very important to get those steps in. So it's like perfect. I just walk to the gym, and then it's the perfect amount of steps away where I basically get all my steps in just going to the gym. So it's really good for your mind. Like you're out in nature. Look at it's like sunrise. Look at what I'm looking at. Like, so get out and walk to the gym. And then when you're outside, you're getting that vitamin D on your face. And then obviously just being out in nature is just really helpful for the mind. So walking is a great way to increase your fitness. Okay, so that's the first F. Just to recap, you want to value yourself, you want to increase your testosterone, and fitness makes everything easy. The second F that you need to instantly create attraction, increase your attraction levels, is your fashion. Okay? This is very important. Guys typically say, oh, I don't need to take time with fashion. Oh, that's gay. That's something that, only certain kind of feminine guys do, or these type of guys that, that's for those guys. No. Uh, again, how you dress and how you look says something about you. And so when men take the time, you got to think about this. Women are very detail orientated people. They're always, think about it, they're always fixing their hair. Just think about how long does the average woman take to get ready before they go out? This is why the club women and like, models and these types of things, often sometimes they don't want to go out because it takes them 3 hours to put their whole face on and get their body ready and everything in order. So that's a cue to a woman that you can take care of yourself. So the main thing that you need to do, you need to find clothes that fit. All right. And there's a way to do it. Okay. So if you're someone that's insecure right now about your body, that's totally understandable. You're going to be like, Matthew, I do not want clothes that fit. Like, you do not want to show my body. No, you don't need to do it in that way. So for someone like you, if you're insecure, wear black. Black's a slimming color. It looks good on everyone. And if you just wear black, it matches everything. So you don't have to match. You don't have to think about all that. Do my clothes match or anything like that. But what you want to do is when you wear black, it's a slimming color. I'm not talking about super tight clothes, but too many men wear like loose clothes that don't fit their body, don't fit their body shape. And you should see the amount of effort women put in to basically accentuating their body parts with how clothes fit. So fit is very, very important. So when I first started going this is what happened to me in Vegas. Did not I did not match my clothes. My clothes didn't fit. I'd wear baggy, bright clothes and all these types of things. And I remember they would teach us how to have style and why style is important. So that goes to my next point. So you need to have clothes. The first point is you need to have clothes that fit. But the next point is you need to have clothes that match your personality type. So if you're a bit more of like a low key guy and you're a bit chill, maybe like duller colors are going to be your thing. Maybe if you're more of an eccentric guy, you're going to wear some bright colors. Maybe if you're more of like a musician, you're going to wear different kind of trendy clothes or something. Just depends. But the main thing is with women, the main thing that you got to know is you want to be congruent. So wear clothes that match your personality. That's very, very, very important. And then the last thing with fitness or with fashion is you want to wear clothes that match each other. So you want to have, if you're wearing some sort of pattern, maybe just having one pattern. Accessories, that's the other thing too, having accessories like um, bracelets and maybe some rings, maybe a necklace, however you want to express yourself. But the main thing you want to know with the fashion is you need something that fits, and then you need something that matches. So just to go back over the 3 points, you need clothes that fit, you need to match your personality, and you need the clothes to actually match. So this is very, very key in order to increase your attraction, and any man can do this. Now, here's the key to all of this. This is going to have a deep impact on you. One of the things, the core fundamentals we got to understand about attraction is it all comes down to your behavior. Okay, it's a mistake a lot of guys make that they don't realize how important your behavior is to attracting a woman. Your behavior is everything. So what is your behavior? It's your subliminal cues, it's your eye contact, it's your body language, it's how you hold yourself, it's your masculine energy, it's your frame, tonality. All these types of things play into your behavior, and your behavior is so important because it's the sub cue to show her whether you're attracted enough. And how is your behavior affected? Well, your behavior is affected by your self-image. So we want to hack our self-image. Okay, that way it increases our behavior, and it's going to make it way, way, way easier to attract a woman. So when you look better, right? When you are at your optimal self, okay, and whatever that means for you. But I will tell you from my experience, when you are at your optimal self, you just start to feel better. But at the beginning, when you're first getting started on this, there's a lot to work on. So this is a journey to getting to your optimal self. But when you start to take effort and you research, what body type am I? And then when you find out what body type you are, then you ask, okay, what clothes fit that body type? And then when you start to think about, okay, what head shape do I have? What haircut will help me? You know, a simple one that I'm doing right now, the reason why I'm wearing a hat right now is my sides of my hair are not trimmed up. So then when you have puffy hair on camera, it doesn't look as good. But when you have tight hair and it accentuates your look. When you have a beard for my jawline, it helps accentuate my jawline. When you have your beard, you have it 2 inches above your Adam's apple. That's where you trim it. All these little things, they're just little things. You know, I have an eyebrow trimmer to trim out your eyebrows, a nose trimmer, that's a big one. So grooming is really important. But when you take care of yourself, when you say, I'm taking this effort to take care of yourself, that helps your self image. It helps you feel good about yourself. And that's what's important. Because if you can start feeling good about yourself, it's going to change your behavior, and your behavior is what's most important. When you're going up to a woman and talking to a woman, it's not about the line, it's about the behavior. Your behavior is what attracts her, because it communicates to her core needs, which is survival and reproductive purposes. So when you take care of yourself, what's going to happen is it reinforces your self-image, which is very, very, very important. And finally, by you taking the time and spending the effort, it's going to help you feel good. And believe me, at the beginning of this journey, it's not going to feel good. It's just going to be like, it's a little tiring. But what happens is you get into momentum. And when you get into momentum, that's a powerful, powerful thing for your journey. So just to recap, take care of your fitness, take care of your fashion, the 2 F's to finally increase your attraction level. If you want to work with me, or if you want to be a part of finally developing yourself to really getting an understanding, to get a hold of how to stop making your mind go blank, how to talk to women, what are the exact things to say, how do you shift your behavior, how do you get out of the friend zone, that's a big one. If you need help with any of that, click the link below and let's jump on a call, and we'll explore if it's a fit to see if we can actually start helping you and getting you in the game. And the next action steps I want you to take, okay? So the action steps that I want you to take right now, I want you to go and research what body type you are. You're a mesomorph, an anamorph, or whatever the other one is. Find out what body type you are. And then when you find out what body type you are, I want you to figure out what clothes, and then put your age in, and then find out what clothes match that body type. Okay? So what you could do is you could go into ChatGPT once you find out your body type, and there's quizzes and things you can take online, and find out your body type, and then go into ChatGPT and say, I'm a mesomorph, I'm this age, and I weigh this much, and I'm this tall. And what clothes or what fashion would match that body type? And then now what you're going to do is you could ask it to send you images, or it could ask you to send it resources. Go on the internet and start looking at pictures of guys that have your body type. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find out where those clothes are. And then key important next step, before you buy clothes, very important, before you buy clothes, try them on. Try them on to make sure that they fit. Okay, so that's your action steps. So type in the comments below how this went for you and how this process was, and let me know. All right, take care.